Today I'll be reading Simeon's Secret. A happy man was Simeon. This is the reason why. The Lord had told him long ago that he would never die until he saw the promised one, the great Messiah, God's own son. Old Simeon believed. He knew that God would make his word come true. He kept his secret years and years and waited every day. But Simeon was not a man to waste his time away. Each morning he'd get out of bed and comb his hair upon his head and hurry to the temple where he'd worship God with praise and prayer. Then afterward, as he would stroll along the winding street, the children of Jerusalem would follow at his feet. They'd say to him, "Please stop a while." Then he would look at them and smile, and sit right down upon the ground with all the children gathered round. And then he'd tell a story. What a story it would be. Perhaps the one about the funny little dancing flea, or the one about the sneezing snail, or Wumple-Doo, the wheezing whale. The boys and girls missed not a word, such stories they had never heard. The little ones loved Simeon. He was the children's friend. But still he longed to see the child that God himself would send. Would he be dark? Would he be fair? Would he have straight or curly hair? And would that child of holy birth feel loved and wanted here on earth? One morning early, Simeon was wakened from his bed by people talking on the street. He heard what one man said, "In Bethlehem I heard the word that Christ is born, the promised Lord. There in a stable shepherds say they saw him on a bed of hay." "Can this be true?" cried Simeon. "Lord, show the child to me." He prayed and waited day by day the newborn Christ to see. "Arise, good Simeon, arise and go without delay, for in the temple you will find him now, this very day." It was the voice of God he heard, and Simeon obeyed his word. He hurried down the winding street as fast as he could move his feet. He climbed the temple stairway with a quick and easy stride, and stood right by the door to watch as people went inside. He looked into every face that passed him in that holy place, and then he saw amid the crowd a sight that made him cry aloud. A mother and a father with a little baby boy. Old Simeon could not hold back his happiness and joy. He hurried over to the child, and Jesus looked at him and smiled. Good Simeon could hardly speak, for tears were running down his cheek. He took the baby in his arms and held him to his chest. "O God of mercy, God of might, thy name ever be blessed. I've seen thy Son, the promised one. Now let thy holy will be done, and take me soon to live with thee in heaven for eternity." With that he turned and started home along the winding street, and there of course the children came to trail behind his feet. "Oh Simeon, please stop a while," he answered with a friendly smile, and sat right down upon the ground with all the children gathered round. He didn't tell the story of the flea or of the snail. He didn't even tell the one about the funny whale. The story that he told to them was of the babe of Bethlehem, and all the children, big and small, enjoyed that story best of all. The end.